There's a print-on-demand supplier based out of Canada called Printbest. In this video, I'll walk through what Printbest is. I'll show you how I designed an American Apparel t-shirt, and I'll review the quality of the printing and the garment itself. Let's go. Printbest is based out of Canada, so they service Canada and also the United States. So if you're selling goods on Shopify, Etsy, or WooCommerce, I think this is a great print-on-demand option. Now, I'm also a big fan of selling on Facebook Marketplace. So another option would be to just order product from Printbest at cost, get it shipped to your house, and then you could sell it in person, or you could sell it on Facebook Marketplace or at a consignment store. One of the things I really like about Printbest is that they stock high-end name brand products like Champion, Fruit of the Loom, and in this case, American Apparel. So I'm going to select navy, and the size is going to be 2XL. So if you're selling Printbest products, make sure to mention the name brands in your listing descriptions, for example, because a lot of customers like certain types of shirts, and American Apparel is a high-end brand in the print-on-demand space. Okay, so the image that I'm going to select is just a space image. So I'm on NASA on the Commons, which is a Flickr album. I'm going to click on albums, and then I'm just going to scroll on down. What I'm looking for are mission patches. So here's International Space Station patches, Space Shuttle mission patches, and here's the Apollo mission patches. So there's 14 of them. I'm going to click on that. So here's the different patches that I want to see. Here's the Apollo 11 one, which is probably the most famous one, but I'm actually going to go to this one, which is Apollo 13. And Apollo 13 is a beautiful patch that was worn by the astronauts. And we can see here there's no known copyright restrictions, and I can just download this design, and that's what I'm going to make now for my t-shirt. Okay, so when you first log into Printbest, you're going to get to an interface that looks like this. And on the left-hand side, there's some menu items. And on the top, there's the catalog. So that's where I'm going to go. I'm just going to go up to catalog, and I'm going to select men's clothing and t-shirts. So when you get inside the t-shirts section, you're going to see a bunch of different shirts. And there's a bunch of different products here. There's Jildan, and there's Fruit of the Loom, and then there's Next Level, Bella Canvas, and then the one that I'm looking for here is this American Apparel Unisex, and it's 2001W. Pretty good price point here. It's $11.34 for an American Apparel t-shirt. That's pretty awesome. There's a 25% discount here, and then when I select this shirt, it's now going to ask me, is it for my store, in which case I can interface it, or is it for myself? So I'm going to pick myself, and it's going to open up into a new screen. Okay, so here's the guy, and this is just a white t-shirt, so I can select now different colors. Pretty neat. And I'm actually going to pick my navy, which is this color here. So that's going to be my base color, and now I can upload my design. So here on the bottom right, there's a Create Upload Design option. I'm going to click that, and it's going to bring me into this interface. Now I can just simply upload my artwork on the top left-hand side. Okay, I've selected my design now from my computer, and I'm going to pick upload, and it'll just take a bit to upload. It is a pretty large file, I guess, relatively speaking, 18 megabytes. So it's just going to take here a second to upload. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with the way this design looks. I'm actually just going to move it up a tiny bit. I like the design not super low. So I'm just going to move it, make sure it's centered, and then that's it. Now you can play around with this in the meantime. You could say, well, what if, what would it look like with an orange shirt or an olive shirt, that kind of thing. And so you can play around with the colors. You can also play around with the background color on the design as well. So that's kind of a nice option. You could change it to whatever you like. I don't want a background in that case, so I'm going to just leave it alone. You could also add in text and numbers as well, which is kind of nice. So you can actually layer your design here as well. Now I'm just going to click the Generate Preview button on the bottom right-hand side, and that's going to show me what this is going to look like with a mock-up, which is kind of nice. So here's my mock-up picture. I could use this if I was selling the design, for example. And then here I'll just put in the quantity that I want. Now, because I'm going for a 2XL, it's going to be a little bit more expensive. It's $12.54. And then for a 2XL, it's $14.42. So I'm going to put that in. That gives me the cost here. And then down at the bottom, I can also calculate the shipping cost. I can select my country, and then I can also select the province as well. So if I go like, for example, California, and let's say I'm shipping this off to Beverly Hills, I can get a quote. And here we can see the quote now. Apparel flat rate shipping, $7. I know in the United States, shipping in the United States, it's pretty inexpensive. In Canada, this is a great price for Canada. Like using Canada Post, for example, normally shipping to the United States is about $22. So I'm very happy with that. And here we've got some other options as well. You can do FedEx, UPS, that kind of thing. So I'm good to go. So here my t-shirt looks really good. I'm happy with that. I'm going to click add to cart, and I actually did get this shipped to my house. So let me show you what it looks like. I think the quality of the t-shirt itself is great. It's a heavy, high quality fabric, very robust. The printing of the design showed up really well. So I picked a design on purpose with lots of different colors, and I think each color showed up very clearly. The design itself is also very clear and very crisp. It's not blurry at all. So I think that it turned out great overall. And it just goes to show that you can pick a series of designs like NASA images, flags, or text designs, and they don't have to be super complicated to be eye-catching and appealing to potential customers. There's a link to Printbest in the video description below. Now, just a heads up, it is an affiliate link, which means that if you click the link and you purchase something, I would receive a small commission. I would encourage you to check them out and get a feel for the interface, sign up for an account, and if you're in the mood for trying a sample product, I personally think that American Apparel is an awesome high-end brand that resonates with potential customers. I hope you found that helpful and have a great day.